Dragons, you happen to not be playing Dungeons and Dragons, but instead waking up in a like a crossroads in the middle of a medieval town, and you get a strange blue window in front of your face. Give me a second to click some buttons.
Update. What? For some reason, my stream didn't update the title I actually gave it. Let me do that right now. They called it something else. Sorry.
Does that give you guys a pop-up with it? I don't know if it does it that way or not.
I'll check it out right now.
I don't see a pop-up. Oh, now I see
There
it.
we go. I have been assigned to a party.
And then I have a little image that I very quickly, very crappily put together to show everybody.
Which I will also look at in a second here. Let's see. Alright.
Don't forget to announce it.
I know, I'm doing it right now. God damn it. Tell me how to live my life. There. There. The Twitch one, I can't figure out how to get, so whatever. We're just gonna do this. Okay. Alright. Oh, cool. I was just showing everyone all my internal workings of that. That's wonderful. Okay.
So I'm obviously not looking at your screen. So you got the first one. The first one's just like supposed to be an RPG window opening up, like a one of those. If you remember any of like the old NES Final Fantasy or Dragon Warrior or anything like that.
Yeah.
I obviously you could do better fonts. You could make things transparent or whatever. And then the second one is supposed to make it look like you've got like an interface that's actually showing you your everybody else in the group's hit points or whatever. So now I know that in the case of Nonomo's character, he's got a background for him, so his character was actually someone in the setting. But obviously,
I also had a background. I wrote it in my character sheet, but I don't think I ever described it to anyone.
I hadn't looked at it yet.
Okay.
But for now, you all come into the middle of this town, in the middle of it's like a busy street with a lot of wagons going back and forth. Some going east to west, some going east to north, some going north to south. And you can see some signposts that say water deep to the south, and like a signpost pointing to the north saying Tribor. And you can see a inn. I believe the inn is named Swords something.
Orthus is a little loud on stream, by the way. Just turn him down slightly.
What happened? A little loud? I don't know how.
Yeah,
okay, on the Discord.
Orthus,
okay.
Yeah, on Discord. Just a little bit, just a tad.
Let me see if I can fix that. There, I'm gonna lower his volume a little bit. All right, that should be okay.
And here is an actual image, hopefully it gets shown to you, of from the book of what Red March is supposed to look like. It's this current town.
It looks like a super happy place. my kind of place.
And I hope it doesn't show the GM notes section, but I'm not positive.
I don't see that.
Okay, good. So as you guys are standing there and you suddenly see this odd interface on your visually everywhere you look, you notice that some of the faces in that interface match a couple other random bystanders here in the middle of this town square.
Okay. Trying to see what you mean. Hold on. I screwed up the window.
And obviously, there's like a black space where there could have been another person, but they're not there.
Yeah. They're I could just quickly mention they might join us at a later time. They just couldn't make it today. Yeah.
I mean, we could easily fit in.
Yeah. I'm trying to see what it is I'm supposed to be looking at the moment.
Maybe I could open up your stream silently and like so I can keep track of what you're.
No, yeah. Because right now I'm just looking at the map.
Did you see the party interface window and the in window?
I'm not sure what you're referring to. I just see the bottom left, all the images. Oh, I don't even have the right picture for mine for some reason, or do I? Oh yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Okay, the map, right? The interface with the map.
Right now, you're on the map. Yeah. Like we don't have anything more specific for this particular interaction.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Okay, I thought I was looking at something else. Okay.
So, you know, like picture your characters. You're all in the middle of this like somewhat busy town. You could probably smell the horse manure everywhere. Or I guess they're using ox to pull some of these carts. You can see like an active like Wheel and Wainwright, like a place where they build, repair, and stuff wagons right next to this. There is like a huge inn with like a sword over the top of the doorway, the main entryway. It's a pretty large town and it goes off in all directions. But like I said, no matter what, no matter where you look, always out of the corner of your vision, you see this like layer of almost like user interface showing 4 other people's faces and a little green bar next to them.
What do these faces look like? Are they the ones I am gandering right now?
I would say yes.
Okay. All right. So do we all right.
I mean, you could just imagine yourself as if you were in a strange dream or whatever. You don't know why you're here. This is just out of order.
Okay. So I look about me. I see the interface. You say I can see the people on the interface also around me?
You can see that there are 4 faces on the interface. They happen to match yourself at, well, actually you don't know, because you wouldn't have. Wow.
Yeah.
You would see that 3 people that you can see are also in the town square, unless Venus is running off apparently.
Okay, well, all right. So I approach the centaur as they are particularly large and easy to spot. All right.
So Nonomo, some weird death metal priest looking performer person is approaching you, and for some reason you have 4 legs and.
Okay, so I'm a little confused. So we're this is game. This is out of game. So are we just doing this kind of isekai kind of situation right now? Like, okay, because I was a little confused. I was confused by like the way it was being set up. Like, okay, cool. I didn't know we were gonna have like an actual digital interface. Oh, that's so funny. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so I approached this. Go ahead.
Well, sorry, I have an out of character question. I'm just wondering, like, for the people that have backstories, do we just suddenly have all of their memories?
Yeah, I'm gonna say maybe not all at once.
Oh, maybe not all at once. Interesting.
Okay.
I mean, so that's a little bit of an RP thing, I guess. Take it however you want. If you want to not know it and suddenly be put in those shoes, or if you want to like know it all, I'm
No.
fine with any of those options.
Yeah, well, that's why I'm confused, because when I wrote my backstory, my character is distinctly part of like, he has a history in this world.
Yeah, same with mine.
Like, mine actually has a history in the world of the game already. So, because it was like, I think that's what got a little miscommunicated. So we'll have to figure out how that's gonna work. Whatever. Okay, so I approach the centaur and stare at his clothing, noticing that it's very expensive looking. And I tell the centaur in front of me, "Why are you dressed in such a fashion? Why do you waste your time with such trinkets and baubles?" I think it's your
Oh.
yeah.
Uh,
All right, character.
um,
The centaur says
well,
nothing.
I am in shock. I'm frozen in fear, and I back away slightly because I'm very confused and bewildered.
I scoff at his confusion, and I walk toward the other gentleman with the eye patch. That is also on my interface that you described, correct?
Yep.
So it's like I approach him and say, "What are we doing here? What is this?"
I'm going to use my awakened mind and telepathically communicate. I don't know.
I receive the telepathic communication, shrug my shoulders, and then approach the other person whose back is turned, I'm guessing, as they're walking down the path. The centaur, I stop, stare at him some more, and then continue walking forward until I approach the how tall is your character? Like
6 feet.
6 foot tall, lanky gentleman with a boyish face. And again, I approach this person and say, "What are we doing here? What is this?"
I say, wow, that loot you have must be worth a lot. It would be a shame if it got into the wrong hands.
I grip my loot tighter than ever, and I tell him, "You wouldn't want this loot for any amount of money in the world." And then I walk away. And now I awkwardly stand next to the centaur, and just stare off into the nothingness and bewilderment of why I'm here and why this is happening.
I move a little more forward and closer to the center of this intersection and look around at the environment, just trying to take it all in and regain some sense of what the fuck is going on. And yeah.
I proceed to lay down on the ground. I'm now laying on the road. I'm laying down. I'm laying down, and I'm on my side in the middle of the road, and I close my eyes. I'm just laying there.
I walk to the side of this weird death metal priest and
Not a death metal priest. Why does everyone keep saying that? It's black metal. Ugh. But whatever, that's out of game. It doesn't matter. This
Okay,
weird guy.
this
Guy.
weird-
That's fine.
I mean,
This
you
weird
also
guy.
think that like you don't even necessarily know what you look like at the moment.
That's true. I don't even know what I look like. You're right.
Oh shit!
But I
you're right,
but I
okay.
sure know what I feel like.
Okay, then I
and I feel like laying down.
since I'm walking a decent I mean it's a small distance, but just imagine me like fucking struggling, like I'm walking with horse legs is hard, and I take a tumble next to this weird guy.
All right, so two of you are on the ground in the middle of the.
Me intentionally. Nanomo unintentionally. Well, what are the character names? I don't even know. I'm Indrid Cold, so do we have character names, guys?
Yeah.
All right. Well,
I'm,
how come they're not showing up for me?
Yeah, I don't know why they're not showing up for me either. Is that just a limitation, Horthus, or?
I'm seeing your character names under your characters.
I can't see.
If you click the newspaper in the top right, you can see the character
Yeah,
names,
but it should be popping up underneath so that we don't have to do that every time, especially if you're trying to look at other things. But yeah, that's
Yeah,
odd.
It shows it for me. I wonder if it's because
Venus inconspicuous. Oh my god. What a name.
everyone is listed as in all players' journals, so I'm not sure why it shows it for me, but not you guys under their token.
What I don't understand is how come it shows everyone else's avatar on the bottom left large picture, but it doesn't show mine.
That's because it's your profile picture of the actual site. We all just changed it to our character icons to make it easier to understand whose character is who.
Oh, see, that would be smart. I should probably do that.
Yeah.
All right. Damn, I love that too. Nanomo's got.
All right, so as you're laying on the ground or just sitting there being distracted or whatever, another blue window pops up.
It pops up in front of us.
Yeah, did you get it?
Yeah, I see it. But like, basically, is it interfaced to where no matter where I look, it's in front of me, and I can't make it go away?
Yeah, you can't make it
Okay.
go away until you've acknowledged it, like you've mentally like read it.
Okay, so I look up at this interface thing, and I refuse to read it, and I attempt to wave it away. I close my eyes. Is it still there?
It's still there.
Even inside my mind's eye?
Yep.
I guess I have no choice but to read it, and I do. I read it.
Are you familiar with the people that like don't have a mind's eye? Like the real life condition?
Oh.
I know it.
Aphantasia, something like
Yeah.
that.
Well, I don't have that, so fuck you guys.
Right?
But
I walk up to the guy with an eye patch and I say, "You seem smart. What does depose mean?"
I will communicate back mentally. That means you gotta kick him out.
trying to. Where do I change my actual avatar settings? I feel stupid right now.
Avatar settings? You mean your token?
Yeah, token for the bottom left.
No, that's you can't do it while
That's
you're
your
in the
profile
campaign.
picture.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay, whatever. We'll do it another time. Okay, sorry to interrupt. Go ahead.
Two of you were discussing something.
Is there a tavern nearby?
Yep, there is a tavern and there is an inn.
I'm gonna go to the tavern.
I open my eyes. What can I see?
You see a centaur next to you, a blue window, kind of like transparently covering up part of your vision.
Is the centaur still prone?
I assume so. Unless he said he got up, but I missed it.
Did you get up?
I
already?
said I toppled over and like I'm just like I'm struggling to like get these fucking legs to work, while also like trying to like tap at the pop-up menu and
does the menu go away on its own, or do we have to actually mentally pop it out?
It
He
goes
said
away as soon as you've like mentally read it. Whether you understood it or not, it disappears then.
Okay,
Yeah.
got it. I'll stand up, watch, and stare at the horse centaur creature thing, and just watch him struggle. I'm gonna stand up and look at him struggle, trying to get up.
All right, so the tavern is the Helm at High Sun. It is right across the long road from the Swinging Sword Inn. It is a ramshackle two-story tavern with rusty metal grills covering its small, dirty windows. It has a rusting, oversized bucket helm with two eye slits hanging over its over the doorway. Make a perception check.
Yeah.
Those of you that are going into the bar.
I haven't gone in yet. I'm just sitting outside, seeing if the centaur can get up.
So I don't know how to make it not do.
I think by default
advantage.
it's gonna always do that. Okay, so you notice that the helmet isn't actually originally a helmet. It's like an overturned wash basin. That's like, are you familiar with like an old school like wrought iron?
Yeah, it's a big bucket.
Yeah, big bucket instead of an actual helmet. All right, so when you go inside, you see that there are a bunch of locals. However, they don't appear to behave entirely like you would think real people would. They almost seem to be like they're talking, but they're not really like saying anything of importance, and they're sort of like repeating themselves every once in a while.
Does anybody look particularly distinctive?
Yeah, there are a few key people here. There's a jovial man named Garland. Well, okay, I guess you have to ask him. He's a black man. He has a bald head, and he looks like relatively gruff. And then there is a very fat man, a rotund dude sitting in the corner that looks like he's like in charge of a bunch of subordinates that apparently they're all having lunch here.
While this is going on, I'm going to be walking around the centaur, waiting for them to be able to stand. I'm just studying the situation. I'm guessing Anoma's going to have to, or what is his name? What is your name again?
Arasil.
Arasil's going to have to roll to get up. or are they just going to be able to get up? All right.
Inside the tavern, roll insight if you would like to.
Go into the tavern. Roll insight.
If you're in the tavern, roll insight if you would like to.
Well, no.
Oh, that's a bad roll.
You do notice at least that there is like a couple caravan guards, it looks like, and one of them is a female half orc, and one of them is a dwarven male.
I don't know when to talk. Do I just like fucking interject at any point?
Yep.
Yeah, you gotta just say, what are you doing now?
There are groups out there that do like out of combat like turns for actions with role playing parts of the game, but I'm not used to doing that. I'm used to mostly just
chaos?
Like saying something or yeah.
Okay. All right. Then I finally get my grip on these horse legs and pat myself down of the dirt or well, what's the road made of? Mud?
Yeah, it's like beaten down, compacted, like just traversed road, I guess.
Then I dust off the mud I can.
And I say, you got your pretty clothes dirty. I say that to him.
Now, in addition, most of the characters of the party have some sort of like magical abilities of some sort. Like, all of you suddenly have all of those abilities. Just to be clear, like you know how those work. and like what those do, like somehow intuitively.
But I have no recollection of
Of
whoever
learning.
of my past at all, just or learning
That's
any
up
of
to
it.
you. That's up to you.
Okay,
Yeah, you
that's
might.
just RP based. Okay. Okay. See, because the part that's confusing is, do I like? Am I like? I'm thinking. This is out of game. Are we like amnesiacs or not? And you said that's up to us. But am I like aware that I'm like not myself, or do I think I am that person?
I would even propose options such as like they both coexist, like it's like two heads in one body.
Oh my.
I'm leaving that up to you to
Okay.
decide for yourself.
It's just gonna be
What's
really
acceptable.
strange if some of us have that kind of backstory and some of us don't. Whatever. All right. I'm just gonna stand. I'm gonna follow wherever the centaur goes. So I'm just gonna go wherever they go.
Okay,
I
go in the
ignore
tavern.
the weird dudes.
All right. Similar to the other players, now that you're entering the tavern, you are entitled to an insight check if you would like.
I will roll my d20. Oh man, that is a bad roll.
Who got the 11? Like, doesn't.
That was me.
Okay, you notice that the female half-orc guard is relatively inebriated and getting angry, like she's like ready to punch out her dwarven friend. So like you can tell that there's just like a fuming fight about to break out in this tavern.
All right, I egg them on. I cheer them on the fight.
Okay, what is that gonna be skill check wise? Just like a general charisma or diplomacy, or if you have any of those skills or whatever. What is it?
It would be probably
Persuasion? Is that one of the skills right now?
It could almost be performance, but yeah, persuasion probably. Maybe to see how influential his cheering actually is.
Yeah, I mean, go ahead.
Roll that 20 and add your modifier, homie.
Ooh.
Ooh, plus modifier. That's a strong cheer.
Yeah, I have 2 on persuasion.
Ooh.
All right, so the half-orc woman, just like basically stands up, picks up her chair, and tries to swing it at the dwarf.
That's like a schoolyard brawl.
All right, I keep watching them.
Did me and Nanomo actually go inside yet, or is Nanomo still outside? Because I'm just following
Nanomo
Nanomo.
just went in.
Okay, and I'm behind them. Okay, and can we see all this too?
Yeah, you can see this. The woman takes a swing with the chair, and the dwarf nimbly dodges under it as if he expected it. And the whole bar starts to stand up. Everybody at this point gets like essentially a turn if you want to do anything.
I want to approach the bar. And the keep. I mean the bartender, and ask for a drink.
All right. Obviously, whoever's bartending at the moment is focused on whatever just happened, and doesn't immediately serve you.
Okay. I'm dejected, and I lay my head against the counter.
Nanoa, Venus, even any of you want to do anything?
I'm gonna walk to the far side of the tavern.
So as far away from the fight as possible.
Yeah.
I'm watching from a distance.
Are you still
I'm
cheering?
going to
Yeah, I'm still cheering.
I'm gonna go to the to the said dude at the bar, but like kind of like at the side of it to try and avoid any of the shit going on in the inn or the tavern. And I'm gonna say, hey, you good?
To who?
To the Hill's
Indrid,
character,
Indrid, yeah,
Indrid.
yeah. I lift my head and look at him and go, "Horse, tell them to give us beer."
Okay. So then I'm gonna do an action for the dwarf. All right. He nimbly ducks his way out of the bar, like dodges her, gets out of the room, and then the orc woman goes chasing after him. And now everybody else, unless you want to like follow them or something, the bartender,
Yeah.
I guess, will go back to serving people while some other people go and are following the fight outside, I guess.
Yeah, I'll follow them.
All right, so outside, the half-orc woman is trying to chase the dwarf, but he seems to be nimbly avoiding her while she's relatively intoxicated. Does anybody want to like egg it on more or watch what happens?
Did any of the other distinctive characters go outside too?
No, a halfling went outside following it, and a couple of the like regulars at the bar did.
Did the bald guy go outside?
No, the owner, he did not.
Alright, I'm gonna stay inside.
I'll egg them on more.
Okay, make another roll if you'd like. Okay, your comments cause a little bit of focus, and drunken half-orc woman then turns to you, and she actually like looks like she's pissed off and is like pointing fingers at you and yelling some sort of slurs in Orcish. Do you understand that language?
I think I speak common. Yeah.
Well, it's Orcish, and you won't understand it.
Okay, yeah, she just seems to be slurring some things at you. I'm rolling a Constitution check for her at this point. Okay, she's doing
Ooh.
fine.
More than fine. Oh man. Can I get the barkeep's attention yet?
Yep, yeah, yes you can. What would you like to drink, stranger?
I don't care as long as it will get me drunk. Your pick.
All right, he pulls out. He asks like first of all like just like a ale or liquor type question.
Ale is
Or
fine.
wine. Okay, so he pours you some Mirabaran ale, and he says that it's 2 coppers for the pint.
Can you break a gold?
He says, "Sure enough."
I'll buy another one for the horse. I won't even ask if they want it. I'm just gonna buy it.
I want to approach the bald guy and ask him if he knows what the fight was all about.
He says that recently a caravan went missing, and that woman was supposed to be one of the guards, but she was too intoxicated to go with the missing caravan, and the dwarf has been ribbing her about her mistake all morning.
I tell well, I don't know their name yet, so because I haven't been introduced. I tell the horse guy, here's a beer for you. It was funny watching you struggle on the ground. Thank you for amusing me temporarily.
Oh,
All right, so which character was still following? Was it Denomo's character that was still following the fight?
No,
No, it was me.
no, that was Troutman and E-Man, I think.
No, I'm
Eman's
Oh,
still
no.
inside.
Oh, okay, E-Man's inside. Well, I think it was just Venus.
Yeah.
Venus is the only one that went along with everybody out there.
No, but
So-
I will go outside to see if they're still fighting.
So, Venus, as everybody is gathering out, I guess, out here in the streets, for some reason, the orc woman has lost focus on the dwarf who is trying to like sidestep out of the way down another road, like to get out of the circumstance or whatever. And she's now focused on you, and once again was yelling and pointing and slurring, and she's going to just try to make an unarmed attack on you.
All right, can I do like a triple backflip and evaded it?
Well, let's just roll initiative and see who would go first.
I got 18.
Remember, Nanomo, anytime you want to interject, just do it, homeboy. I know it's not your way.
Okay.
You want my beer? I'm giving you beer.
I slowly pick it up and say, "Oh, cool, thanks." And
Oh no, what's that guy?
Oh, and for initiative, the best way to roll it is to click on your token, and I hope everybody sees a button in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen that says initiative.
No.
Mine's on the top left.
Okay, that might be like a setting or something.
It's up next to the little pointer arrow and like the draw tool.
There's It's up
Are we
next
all
to it.
rolling initiative or just Venus?
No, just the two of them at the moment. And the 13 is what I had, so mine was lower. So yes, you can potentially just like sidestep out of the way before she can swing at you in this particular contest.
All right, I run away, or get to a safe distance away.
Disengages.
All right, so she falls flat on her face and starts to take a nap in the middle of the road, and a couple other people go to pick her up and take her to her room at the inn, I guess.
Oh, did I see which way the dwarf went?
Make a perception. Yeah, so surely enough, you saw that he went towards. I don't think you guys see the numbers on the road, but basically the road just north of the main road. He went down towards like what for me is labeled as like 5 and 17.
Like over where I am now?
Yep.
Alright, I'm gonna go over that way and look for him.
Okay. You see him right now filling up a pipe with some sort of dried grass, and it looks like he's going to take a smoke. And the place you're right now, there are wagons in all stages of assembly at this workshop that you're nearby.
I'm gonna approach him and ask him what he's smoking.
I finished my drink. I'm gonna go outside. Without saying a word to the horse.
I watch him leave, and I never actually took a sip of the drink. I just smelled it, and I just held it there. And then when he left, I just put it down on the counter, and I just fucking stand there for a moment trying to take everything in, and I finally divert my attention to the menu fully and acknowledge it, and then I watch it go away.
It looks like he has like 2 varieties of ale, a variety of wine, and like he has some sort of spirits. All of it probably smells like a yeasty brewery or whatever. Like everything's like, it's probably all made within like a couple miles of Rent Larch. So regarding the weed that this person is smoking, he explains that it's like some sort of wood elf varietal that he picked up. He says it keeps him in a good mood. And then he makes a joke about that ugly half-orc woman is how he refers to her.
I want to ask him what her problem was.
Oh, her problem is that she's drinks too much and too frequently. She was one of the guards for the caravan that went missing.
I want to ask him more about the caravan.
He tells you that there was a caravan that was supposedly heading between Waterdeep and Triboar, and it disappeared along the trail, and it's been missing now, and it's been the talk of the town because there were a number of important, significant figures on that particular caravan.
I want to ask him if there's been any known trouble that direction.
He says that there has been a lot of trouble, but a lot of the problems along the road, he feels like they're going to start going away because there's this new order of knights that took over the old tower near the valley that have winged hippogriffs they ride around on, and they're supposed to start patrolling the roads here. Should put a stop to any bandits.
All right, so the tower's outside of town?
Yeah, significantly. Oh, well, I mean,
Okay.
if you ask him, he will tell you that, yeah, I haven't been there myself, but if you'd have to go like north and east from here, a few miles to reach it.
I want to knock on someone's front door.
I'm
Okay.
going. Oh, I was actually going to say that I was going to approach the guy who is on my screen and also was cheering on the fight.
I ignore him and I knock on someone's front door.
Okay, you knock on the door, and a elderly woman comes up to and opens the door, and she's got like a broom right next to the doorway, as if like that's her like defensive thing she'll lean on if some stranger's threatening. But she says, "Hi, who might you be? What?"
I asked her if she knows who the Lord of the Rock is.
She looks very confused, and then she says that I don't know anything about any lords of rocks around here.
I'm listening in on all this.
I
Alright.
I walk out of the tavern overhearing them.
I walk back on the street away from the front door.
What time of day is it?
I keep
It's
following
like crack
him.
of dawn.
Okay, cool.
I'm going to keep following him. I'm going to follow this guy.
I'm gonna go back out to the main road and look north.
I'm just following
This
him
black metal
quietly.
person like slowly walking towards you.
I'm just following. I'm just following wherever he goes. I'm not saying a word. I'm just following him.
I back up, letting them go by.
I'm not gonna call out. I'm not calling out to him or anything. I'm just walking.
I'm gonna go north.
So, okay.
Alright, I'm gonna roll for perception to see what's on the street.
Sure. First, I'll deal with the going north. So you were approaching Maliko's Stoneworks, which is on a sign set on two posts in a weedy lawn out in front of that area right by where you're at, to like the left of the map, the west, I guess. And it looks like there's a rock quarry pit here. Okay, and then so the perception on the town, in towards like the city center. You were right by Helver Tarnlar's Clothier, so they sell clothing here, I guess, and make clothing. The building that has that signage is done on ornate scrollwork iron bars that protect, like that cover it. I'm not sure exactly what that means, but So it looks like this place used to be a wagon maker's, but it since closed up shop, and it looks like a tailor bought the building and has taken over.
What is Venus doing? What can I see him doing?
I don't know, what is he doing. I thought he was investigating the streets.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
just
right,
looking around.
Just follow. I'm watching him do it.
As you're being followed around, that building that you're approaching now, just north of you, the red one, that is a smithy. You can smell and hear the sound of hammers and anvils and forges burning.
All right, I turn around and I ask this weird guy if he knows who the Lord of the Rock is.
I've been tailing them, but at a distance. And so when he mentions the Lord of the Rock, I catch up and
Froths
say,
up.
yeah, yeah. I ask. I'm wondering who that is too. Do you have any information on it? Yeah.
Wait, who are you telling?
It's a fuck to Venus.
You're talking to Venus? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not talking to anyone.
So, Eman, do you want to like explore the quarry? Because nobody's stopping you or anything else.
So like nobody's working right now?
Nobody's working there right now. It's like an old used quarry, and it looks like people don't pay attention here.
Yeah, I'm gonna look around.
I like
Okay.
I like how
as you're
Eman's the only one
investigating
doing
an area,
anything.
Roll a perception check.
Oh man, we found the team leader.
I mean, I think Eman's character is the oldest here. So.
How do you
Okay,
rotate it?
You don't see it coming, but a female black woman comes out, and she catches you off guard, as in like you didn't see her coming, but she seems to have snuck up from somewhere in the quarry, and she says, "What are you doing here, stranger?"
I tell him I heard that there was some trouble going on up here, so I'm looking around.
All right, she's gonna make a perception check herself, I guess. She says, "Well, I just be careful here. This place has had fatalities before because the rocks move on their own." So let's go back, I guess, to see what's going on with the crowd that's asking each other about the two. Or no,
All right.
the Lord of the Rock.
All right. I tell the horse. Yeah, I've been asking around about the Lord of the Rock all day and haven't heard anything.
Um.
I turn around and look at the horse to see if the horse responds.
I stare the horse in the eyes until they give me a response.
You can't see my eyes. There's a veil.
I stare at the approximation of where their eyes would be.
Okay. I just say a lot of ums and nervously actually, what the fuck would you call this? Like nervously like mess with my fingers. And yeah, I just keep saying okay. Well,
I ask him. I know you're related to this. What do you know? Are you in on this?
what? I'm not.
I also now approach him and say, "What do you know? Are you in on this?"
What, no,
I'm from the other side of him.
I nervously look back and forth at these two people. I'm assuming they're on my left and right.
Tell me what you know.
Tell us
I don't,
what you know.
Tell us what you know.
I don't know. I'm just as confused as you guys are.
Why
I
do you
don't know who the
why
Lord of the Rock
why
is.
are your clothes pretty?
'Cause, uh,
Can I touch
'cause
them?
no, no, please don't touch me.
No.
I don't
Enon,
want to touch you. I want to touch
do you
your
have any
clothes.
reaction to this woman's like statements or anything about that?
I want to ask her if she saw anything or if she knows anything about the caravan that came by.
Yeah.
Let me see if she knows anything about that.
I'm gonna roll it. Can I roll for intimidation? On
You can. That's usually like opposed by like a will save or something, or a wisdom save or something.
Okay, well, I'm gonna roll for intimidation to see if I could get this horse to talk.
Can
And
I
when I intimidate people, it's not like an aggressive intimidation. It's more like of a like a like I make them very very uncomfortable sort of
Sure,
intimidation. Like
I'm also gonna do a backflip of persuasion.
The woman says to you that she saw the caravan leave, and
ooh.
oh, that's a good roll.
Oh my god.
I'm very persuasive with my awkwardness.
Okay, can I roll back? How do I roll
Yeah,
back?
you would roll a d20 and you would add your wisdom saving throw modifier. Usually, I think.
Okay, give me 1 second.
If you go into your character sheet where it says saving throws, you should be able to click the word wisdom and it'll do it for you.
Oh, okay.
I did roll 2 dice.
Well, I just clicked the thing.
I rolled 2 dice.
That was a
myself.
natural 20, or no, that wasn't natural. That was a total of 20. Angst, what was your intimidate modifier?
Well, sorry, yeah, I should have mentioned that. It was a 5, so I have a 25.
Yeah, 25 technically wins. So I mean, he's intimidating, or rather,
Unnerving. I like unnerving.
unnerving. Yes, that's a good word for that.
Yeah,
All right,
unnerving.
so Ian, the woman says that she doesn't know much about the caravan. However, one of the representatives that were passing through purchased what's called a mote of earth from her. She explains that she owns the quarry, and a lot of the work that they do here late into the evenings. But lately, they've had problems with strange cloaked figures driving off their night shift workers.
I tell them I'll be back, stay here, and then I walk away. After making horse boy unnerved, I start walking down the other side of the road.
Alright, I go to the center of town and scream, asking if anyone knows about the Lord of the Rock.
Okay, all right.
I look for is there a school?
Nope.
There's no school.
Education's not for nope, no education for any children.
Are
in
there
this
any
town.
parents with their children anywhere?
Sure.
I approach the nearest one and I ask them what they know about the Lord of the Rock and that his child looks suspicious.
All right, let me roll for seeing if this random person knows anything.
I talk to the parent, but only look at the child.
The guy looks at you and says, I don't know about any lords, but there is the rock out, what is it called? Actually, I have it open over here.
Where are you going? Tell me what it's called.
There is a place called Lance Rock way out north of town.
Lance Rock. Lance like the weapon?
Lance, like the guy's name was Lance.
Oh, okay. Is it spelled like the weapon?
Yep.
That's cool.
I mean, I can't spell, but
I try.
I wanna ask the lady that I'm talking to if she knows
spell.
who the Lord of the Rock is.
she is not familiar with that nomenclature. We don't really have any lords out here. Town's run by basically coalition
Oh Jesus.
of just like the wealthy people in town and whatnot, and we just
Alright.
have occasional town meetings at the inn.
All right, I want to ask her what that mode of Earth she sold, what that does.
We find them every once in a while in the quarry, especially in the old quarry that's been abandoned a long time ago. So we still have a few left over. What it is it's a small gemstone that lets people perform certain weak earth cantrips.
Oh god. We got E-Man starting his documentary on
Does she have any more for sale?
She says, I do, and I do have at least one more.
How much is it?
They usually run about 1,000 gold.
Holy shit! I don't got that kind of cash.
I go up to the horse and I say, "Thank you for staying here. I found out where we need to go."
I say, well, since I was intimidated, right?
Well, I don't
And
know if you still are, but if you want to be, sure.
Oh, okay. Then
Unnerved.
My
yeah.
my visage. I tell you, yeah. I just say I know where we need to go now.
So, Eman, the woman says that if you want to find one for yourself, there still might be some in Triple Rock Cave. And she will provide you with directions to there if you would like.
Oh yeah, I want to go there.
It is dangerous. Don't get yourself killed.
Well, is it to the north?
I need to look at my map. Yeah, it is, but it is less north. No, it is actually to the south.
Oh,
It is to the south east of town.
all right. So I'm gonna remember that place, but I want to ask her if she has any more information about those cloaked figures that show up at nighttime, or if there's any workers around that I can talk to.
There are workers. They're currently in the quarry. And she doesn't know much about them, and they only started showing up like a month ago.
Does she know of any other places that they're showing up, or is it just here?
This is the place where she's had the problems. She's also says that, you know, for the longest time, you would occasionally we'd find someone creeping around here after dark. But usually, you know, if anyone was here, we'd warn them off. She says that it's almost like the children make jokes and play games and dare people to come down into the quarry, but they don't realize how dangerous it is.
So do I now know the way to Lance Rock?
You can find it because it's like the biggest landmark north of town along the it's off the road, but like you would be able to see it.
What does it look like?
It looks like a giant white piece of stone jutting out of the earth.
Okay. I already told the horse that I know. I'm gonna tell. Oh yeah. What?
I nodded at the guy hesitantly, but decided to follow along.
I'm gonna tell the little skinny guy with the pretty face. Hey, I know where we gotta go. You wanna come?
Like your character's like always inching closer.
Yeah, I'll follow, I guess.
All right, whatever.
Yeah,
So,
whatever.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. No, I'm gonna go to the thing. Oh, no, we gotta go to the thing.
I'm gonna
Alright.
thank the lady for her time, and I'm gonna go back out to the road.
Okay.
Wait.
So everyone's like on the north, like walking north on the road as you guys all converge into one little spot. It seems like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're,
Do you
we're
say hi to
walking.
each other? Do you-
Well, I recognize him still because like he's on my interface. And then so I'll approach him and I'll say, "Hey guy, you got that thing too where you see our faces?
Yeah, I do.
That's cool. You want to go look at this rock? That like,
Well, where is it?
well, it's north and apparently
Uh,
it's a rock and maybe there's
Well,
a
I'm
king there or
I'm already
something."
going there.
Okay. And so I continue walking north toward it. Where is it? Is it right here? Is it over here?
Give me 1 second. I gotta load you onto a new map.
Oh. I like how like why do my eyes do that? Look at my character's eyes because it's just transparent, I guess. The eye part. So like when I
Oh
drag,
shit, is it?
yeah, but it's cool though because when I drag my character around, it looks
Shit.
super scary. Look at
Oh man, I must have forgotten.
it. It
that
looks
when I was
hella
drawing it.
scary. Look at that. It looks like I'm having a seizure everywhere I go. It's so cool. Dig it. It's not white. It's transparent. All right. This is a new map. Okay.
1 hex equals 2 miles.
Oh, we're out in the wild now?
Yep.
Okay. Where's my... Oh, okay.
So we're by the large, right?
Yeah, you guys are all on a red large.
Okay, so how far do I have to go to this rock? How far is it?
It looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hexes.
Fuck.
12
So
miles.
12 miles.
What the fuck? You said I could see it. It's that big?
It's pretty big. I said you could see it while you were going on the road. The road goes directly to like the north,
Uh-huh.
and you would definitely be able to see it on the horizon. It's like basically a little mini mountain, but
Okay, but I could see it so to the point where I could walk toward it.
yep.
Start walking. Okay, well, I'm just gonna walk that way.
I'm gonna go north along the road, looking out for signs of the caravan.
Okay.
Are we
So
splitting the party up or
no, I'm sticking. I don't know where they're going. I'm just heading down up the road
I'm-
toward the rock. I don't know what they're doing.
I'm sticking with Ank's character.
All right.
All right, I roll for perception on the rock, I guess.
Did you guys see where I highlighted it like in purple?
Yeah.
Oh, it's that way.
That's where the
Okay.
rock.
I already started walking in the wrong direction. All right. Okay. So I guess I'm just traveling at this point. I don't know who are these two jokers following me or what's going on?
Does the
I'm
road
fo-
go that way,
I'm
or
following you.
is it off the road?
It is off the road. And the caravan went missing. Well, I guess you wouldn't know where, but not along the road at this point, as far as you guys have traveled. So, Lance Rock is 250 feet high. Whatever a menhir is, a bare white rock that juts eastward at a 60-degree angle.
All right.
And it's just like a huge landmark, really easy to see.
So I'm just traveling toward it. I don't know what I'm supposed to do at that point.
I mean, you've arrived at it, I guess.
Oh,
Like, you can
okay.
see it in
I'm
the distance.
and I am now there. We've walked 12 miles.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay. Am I
How long
hungry?
did that take?
It would take a fucking while. Is it
Yeah,
nighttime?
you probably are hungry. No. 12 miles, you can get that in just a few hours.
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
We just walked in silence.
For 12 miles. That's amazing. That sounds about right, honestly. Okay, so did E-Man come with us? Apparently he did. Okay. So we arrive. I look at the rock. What do I see?
Make a perception check. Like it is just a giant jutting rock. It looks like
Do
it
I-
fell here because it like disturbed the ground and knocked.
I'm gonna
things
use.
apart.
I'm gonna because that's the thing. I have a very high history modifier, so I
Okay.
don't know. I'm gonna see if I can recollect anything pertaining to where I'm at, and I'm gonna use my history to see if there's any memories somewhere in my mind that are still,
Sure, just roll it and see what happens.
All right. Oh man. Well, +8.
You do
'Cause I-
recall as your characters, like you look into the memories of your character at least, and know that the story goes that a dragon was carrying this rock in like the sky and dropped it for some reason on this spot. It disturbed the ground. It caused like an earthquake. It scared everybody around.
Wait, a dragon was carrying this thing?
Yep.
How the that's a big fucking dragon. That's the legend?
Yeah, that's the story.
Holy shit. That'd be the biggest goddamn dragon I've ever seen if it's as big as you're describing.
I want to investigate if it looks like anybody's been around here.
Sure.
I'm gonna approach the rock or the. You said it's like a small mountain almost, right? Or a hill, or
Yeah, it's like the biggest Jesus church cross you've ever seen, essentially.
wait, like the
It's
size of the
far
one in
away.
Brazil?
Yes.
Oh man, that's big. Okay, so I look around the surface area of the rock from where I can reach for any markings or anything I may recognize.
Okay. You can also roll investigation for that. So Eman, you can see that there is a few hundred feet south of the stone is a ravine choked with brush. It looks like that's like a slightly traveled path.
I want to start to head in that direction.
I rolled
Okay, and Angst, you also noticed
16.
the
Yeah.
path.
Okay, but I rolled a 16 on my wall checking.
So that rock looks like there's a. It looks like it's not been too disturbed ever since it fell,
Mhm.
and things have grown in all around it.
So it's been here a long time.
Yep. So everybody, I assume you all go together. You don't have to, but as you get closer to the trail, you see a neatly painted sign that reads in common: "Come no closer, lest you catch the disfiguring plague that afflicts me, the Lord of Lance Rock."
Okay.
And I was like pausing that.
Who
'cause it's,
can
like,
read
spaced
that?
out like poetry.
Who got to read this? Because I was looking at a rock.
I was next
E-Man
to.
was heading that way for sure.
Okay.
I was looking at the rock and the surroundings as well with Ink's character.
So I'm gonna stop looking at the rock and I'm gonna head over to where the pretty guy is.
Are any of the other characters within 30 feet of me?
Doesn't sound like they followed you to the trail, no.
Alright. I'm gonna keep going down the trail.
Can I roll to see who? I'm gonna look around to see who I can see around me. So I'll do a perception to see who I can. Can I see everyone like that came with?
E-Man has disappeared past the brush.
So do I
on that
see him
trail.
disappear past the brush?
Yes.
Okay. So then, I'm gonna decide to go that way then, toward that. I'm gonna follow E-Man path through the brush.
Did I see them go down the path? Like, were they in my line of sight? Or like, could I at least hear them when I was by the
You can
rock?
roll perception. If you get like a 10 or better, you definitely notice.
Okay.
I mean, they weren't like sneaking, as far as I am aware. They just, went down the trail.
Hope I did that right.
Yeah, I mean, you see them. They went down there or whatever.
Grab my
Okay.
camera.
Then I follow them.
All right, so as you guys are going down the trail, and you guys also see the sign, and it reads once again, "Come no closer, lest you catch the disfiguring plague that afflicts me, the Lord of Lance Rock."
How big is the sign?
3 feet by 3 feet.
Is it like just stuck in the dirt?
Yeah, it's just like it's like a grifter's sign, like they
Okay,
would pull up.
I'm gonna take it.
All right.
I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna pull it out of the dirt and take it with me.
So, Eman, you're in the front, and as you head in that direction and you follow the trail further, you see a cave. The cave mouth opens into darkness, which a breeze is blowing from, or into, I guess, carrying the faint odor of rot. You can see inside a natural limestone cave. Its floor and ceiling uneven, and it looks like it has a passage leading to the west. And
How tall is the cave entrance?
I'm gonna say like 10 feet.
Okay, cool. I can go in there then.
Fucking how how small? You're not that big.
7'4".
That's pretty up there. So are we all following behind? Why did the screen turn black?
You're in a cave.
Because I'm moving. Where is
Oh.
Eman's character?
I don't know.
It's,
He's in the cave.
Angst put himself on top of me.
Oh, sorry. I can't move it anymore because my map went away. That's
So
okay.
you should have a new map. This is one where dynamic lighting will be in use. So we'll need to know if anybody has light sources.
Does this take dark vision into account?
Yeah, but I have to add it to your token. Like I have to click your token and say you have
Alright.
it.
I've got a 60-foot dark vision.
Is that Eman's?
Yes.
I have no lighting on me, like no torch.
Does anybody have a torch that they need?
I don't. I have an entertainer spec, so I'm pretty shit out of luck when it comes to torches.
You're just gonna play music in the dark?
Yeah. Can I? So am I already inside the cave and it's dark?
No, but so since most of this map is in the cave,
Oh, okay.
I am currently giving your tokens all like 5 feet of bright light,
Okay.
just to
Be able to
let
see
you
it.
see where you are at least. Because
Yeah.
like the outdoor part is lit still at this point in the day, but obviously since most of this map is going to be in the cave.
Yeah. Gotcha.
But like nobody else is elvish at all?
Can Faye see well in the dark, or?
I don't recall the Centaur race specifically having any special vision rules.
Okay.
Do you guys now see like a 5-foot radius around you or whatever?
No.
We have to make your token smaller. You're all right now. You're
Oh
all
wait,
like
yeah,
giants.
now I see it.
Wait, what? I don't see anything.
Scroll down.
Scroll down. Oh, I see. Okay. I see now.
I'm gonna approach the cave entrance.
How do I get rid of these pictures of you guys on the bottom left?
You can make them smaller. Go to the
The settings?
the top right gear wheel,
Yeah.
and then at the bottom game settings, and then just make them name only or smaller, whatever.
Okay. Oh, I see. Names only. Oh, that was helpful. Thank you. Okay.
All right, so E-Man, a round, high-ceilinged cave opens here. It has two narrow exits, one leading north and the other south. Okay, I guess you're coming from the south. A flat boulder sits in the center of the cave. It's about 6 feet across, 8 feet long, and 3 feet high. Dark stains color its top. And then if you roll perception,
I don't see email.
you see the corpse of a human male sprawled in the back of this hallway, wearing only leather breeches.
Do I know it's a corpse, or do I just see somebody?
It looks like it's rotting. Like it looks like it's pallid and like it looks grievously injured. Like it looks completely like it's not breathing.
All right, how far away is it?
From where you are, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50 feet away. So it's like at the very edge of your vision currently.
How come I can't see E-Man's icon, like in the map?
Because I'm in the dark.
He's further ahead than you.
Oh,
You
okay.
only see within 5 feet. He's moved up all the way to the cave.
Can I?
Which is just directly east of where you're at, significantly.
I want to get within 30 feet of the corpse and attempt to mentally communicate with it.
Can I offer a hand to the skinny lad next to me, and like go forward in the dark? Or, well, I ask them like
I
don't-
immediately hold the centaur's hand.
So when you say mentally communicate, is it like you send it words? Is that what's going on?
So I have an ability called Awaken Mind. It says, starting at first level, your alien knowledge gives you ability to touch the minds of other creatures. You can communicate telepathically within 30 feet. I do not need to share a language with them, and they can understand me as long as they speak a language.
Okay, then what are the words you're communicating telepathically at the corpse?
I want to ask it what's going on.
And then that doesn't give them the ability to communicate back telepathically, does it?
No.
Okay, you see the corpse, its head like rattles like on the ground. And that's all the reaction you get out of it there.
But it moved?
Yeah, like its head like rattled.
Can we see the cave entrance? Like I can't really tell where it's
you can see
at.
the cave entrance.
Okay, well I'm gonna hold the horseman's hand. I'm gonna hold her hand. Because I can't see anything going
Well,
in.
Don't any of you have any torches you could light from your packs of
No.
equipment that you purchased?
No, I have an entertainment pack, so I don't.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to the cave entrance.
I can't do that.
And give one of them my torch, because I have a torch.
The guy with the dark vision knew to bring.
I have a torch. No, I actually have 10 torches.
I was planning on looking at a stone. I didn't know anything about this cave.
I'll hold the torch.
No, you can't. You can't hold it because you're holding my hand.
Well, I have one hand empty right now.
No, Venus is holding the other hand.
No, listen, I offered a hand, but I never got a response. Or if
No, I held
that
that
hand.
hand. Did you hold his hand, Venus?
I offered a hand.
So I'm going down to 9 torches.
Are you holding his hand?
So now you guys should have 30 feet of light,
Right.
bright light. Yes, you can see in the cave now.
Oh, okay, yes, we could see something.
Yeah.
All right, and then I'm gonna tell everybody else about the corpse with the shaky head.
Okay. All right.
There's a creepy corpse back there, and its head started to shake.
Well, that's pretty creepy, dude. I don't know if I want to stay in this cave.
I'm gonna go up to the corpse and sit next to it.
Okay. I'll move you to where you're
Can they-
adjacent to the corpse.
Oh, it's up
Can they
there.
even see
Okay.
it?
I don't think they can. Well, they have torch now, so they can.
Well, you're all out of the torch.
Huh?
Yeah, I'm the only one who has
Okay,
the
stop
torch.
Oh.
moving things. Stop.
Oh,
moving
yeah. I guess I couldn't.
Stop moving things. Stop moving your tokens around like
Oh,
wherever you're
sorry.
at, that's where you're at. Just so we can progress this. So you're next to the thing, and then suddenly the corpse's eyelids roll up, and it starts to rattle itself awake. You, however, have a surprise round, everybody, because you all saw it coming.
Did it start to wake up when he's like right next to it?
Yep. Yep.
Alright.
Am I sitting next to it? I wanted to be sitting
Yeah,
next.
you got up and you were able to sit down next to it, and then it like got started moving.
Okay.
Oh, I did not want to click that. I did not do that.
Yeah, you didn't do that. What's happening? Oh, is that initiative?
Yep. So the zombie doesn't get to act this turn.
Oh, it's a
All of
zombie?
you will.
I was gonna hug
No,
it.
no, it's definitely something. It is a corpse that has started moving, and Raziel, you have the highest initiative that gets to act this round. So if you want to have any reaction to the corpse suddenly like rattling, like it all shakes, like it's like as if it was waking up from a dream or having like a night tremor or something, like shakes as if it's about to like get up and start moving.
Can I run up and grab the person who's closest to it and like push them back a bit?
You could try something like that, yeah.
This milkshake brought all the boys to the cave.
What do I have to do that? Like just roll.
Just
what do I
roll. Yeah, just move up next to Indrid, I guess, because he's gonna be the closest because he moved to sit down next to it. And then you can just roll like strength to move them back 5 feet if you want.
Okay. I guess I should have said that I wanted to try moving both of them back if they're close.
And Indrid, if you want to oppose that because you don't want to get pushed, you can roll.
Wait,
But
so
it's
who's pushing me?
Horseman?
Why are you
Me.
pushing me? I don't know.
Because you're close to it and it's rattling its head and it looks suspicious.
I don't want to get pushed.
Okay, so for
so
you two, then it's going to be opposed athletics checks. So
okay, so
okay, he moves you
Oh.
back 5 feet.
damn it. All right. So I'm now away from the corpse I wanted to sit next to.
All right, E-Man, your turn.
Do I have a line of sight?
Yeah.
Alright, I want to hit that with an Eldritch Blast.
Go ahead and roll it up. First, I think isn't there an attack roll for an Eldritch Blast?
I just clicked on Eldritch Blast in my attacks.
You have to do a d20 first to see if it hits.
You need to roll 1d20 plus 2 for proficiency plus your charisma modifier, so it's probably like plus 5.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't there a thing I can click without having to add it?
No, just click on the
if
basic
you've
rolls.
added it,
But I'm saying just go to your
I
basic
don't know
rolls
if I added it.
and just roll a d20. And then just add
So
All right, you hit it with the
15.
Eldritch Blast,
Yeah.
which does
Alright.
5 points to it.
sweet. For my movement, I'm gonna stay there.
Okay, Indrid, your turn.
I again approach the corpse, ignoring the fact that I got pushed. And I stand and I attempt to stand in front of it. And I say, why are we hurting this innocent corpse?
Okay. Is that all you want to do on your turn?
And then I want to hug the corpse.
Okay, you can attempt to
Like, I
grapple
want to
the
shield
horse-
its
the
body. I
corpse.
want to shield its body from the onslaught.
Okay. It doesn't resist, so you can get on top of it grappled, I guess, if you
Alright,
want.
I'm gonna no. If it's not resisting, I'm just gonna lay on top of it.
All right, Venus. I didn't roll your initiative successfully before, but you also have an action.
Alright, just stay still. Let's get my turn.
All right, Ereziel, it is your turn again.
I step right next to the skinny lad and just basically do the same thing. I just watch him.
I'm just on top of the corpse. I just say leave it alone. What's the corpse do?
Well, it is its turn, and I'm just looking for where I click the buttons for its stuff. I should have like buttons for its. You have to go to the other tab.
How are you laying on this corpse? Are you just like hugging it, or are you just like laying on your back on it?
I'm on top of it. Like I've just like kind of draped my body over the corpse.
So just like a corpse on top of a corpse.
I mean, but I'm not a corpse, so I just look like one.
Okay, while you're on top of it, it tries to like take a bite out of you.
Oh my god.
It's not its fault.
However, it is extremely incompetent apparently, and does not like it's like struggling to gnaw at you, but you manage to hug it without it like preventing it from hurting.
Do I know this backstory that I just read?
No, I
okay,
linked like
Oh,
the
okay.
general.
Oh, okay, because that's pretty
I don't want you guys
hilarious.
to see the image, but
Oh, yeah, I get you. I get you. Okay, so it tries to bite me.
yep, and it failed. It failed miserably.
Did I notice
You
it tried to
hug
bite me?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
It clearly was like trying to gnaw you, but you know your friendly hugging powers kept it away.
Yes,
Fine.
I'm convincing
E-Man, your
it.
turn.
Do I have a clear shot for another Eldritch Blast, or am I gonna
You do
hit?
not have a clear shot. You would be at disadvantage, so you get the lower of 2 d20 rolls.
If I miss, is it gonna hurt Indrid?
No.
Alright.
There are variant rules that allow for that, but no.
Okay, well I'm gonna go for it again.
Why did I lose HP? I thought I had 8.
You didn't lose any HP. You
Oh.
should still get whatever your max is.
My max is
well-
8, but it says 7. Well, it's turn order.
Oh,
I'm tired.
Actually, a
With
10
that-
still hits it. You need to roll a second d20 though, because I need to take the lower of the 2,
Oh,
although
yeah.
the 5 is probably going to be lower. You managed to hit it because the zombie's AC is very low. So go ahead and roll your damage. Your Eldritch Blast. All right, the zombie is, let's see, destroyed.
Yes.
What happens to me?
The zombie is killed underneath you, and it stops struggling.
Okay.
Can I search the zombie's body while he's lying on top of it?
I mean, I guess that might be a little awkward for everyone involved, but
I don't mind.
the zombie is only wearing leather breeches. It has nothing else of any note.
Is the turn order over? Are we out of combat?
Yes, we would probably
Okay.
be out of combat.
Okay, I'm just gonna get up and let out a big sigh, and then just stand next to everyone else.
I do a small clap at the the guy that did the the magic.
Can I see anything further down the cave, or is it going to darkness?
Go ahead and roll perception.
By the way, hi to everyone in chat and anybody
Oh,
still
hell yeah.
watching. I'm so sorry that I've done this. I'm so sorry.
Is it that bad?
No, nothing you're doing is that bad. It's a joke. I was being sarcastic.
All right, so you definitely spot that there are two more corpses. Well, these ones are already animated and standing above, like on ledges above the pathway you're going towards, and they're holding a big box of rocks. Like they're just hovering over the gap, like as if they're going to drop the box of rocks on whoever comes through this particular passageway.
God, it keeps clicking things. How far away is it?
Let me just bring them up to the layer that you guys are on.
Because I would like to get within 30 feet. And can I attempt to use Mage Hand to knock the box out of their hands without
Oh,
crushing me?
that's clever. Yeah, probably.
I want to start playing a eulogy.
Okay. So this will be basically like a surprise round right this second. So Mage Hand usually doesn't require an attack roll or anything. It is just to move 5 pounds of material, but I feel like they really wouldn't expect it.
Yeah, like can they see the hand, or is it invisible?
It is an invisible, like it's just like suddenly force got applied, and I guess I'll just have both of the zombies make checks, I guess.
Where are the rest of us in relation to this?
Yeah, do I have to move closer to do this?
You have to move within 6 squares. Can you see the squares?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. One zombie is still holding the box pretty well. The other one, however, tilts and falls to the ground on top of the box, causing the box to lose all its contents. And then one of the zombies will take 1d6 from falling damage.
Can anybody else see this happening, or is it just me?
E-Man can see it because of his night vision. And if they brought the torch close enough that they can actually see the zombies on the game, then they can see it. All right, so one of them takes 2 points. I switch my alert, don't I?
All right, well, I'm going to tell everybody around me that, hey, there's 2 zombies up there fooling around.
And I
Then-
will approach where E-Man is standing, and I'm going to start playing a melancholy screech. I'm going to be screeching a melancholy tune. Who's rolling? Oh, that's the DM.
Me.
Sorry.
Do we
Okay,
need to
so now
roll?
we're in. Yeah, well, I put everybody's in there. Like, I click on your token and then I click the roll thing and it'll do it. So let's see, which of these zombies is the first one? Okay, the one that fell on its face and is prone and took the damage. That one is actually the first one to act, and it gets up and then it shuffles forward 20 feet.
Can I do it? Oh, it's not my turn yet. It's zombie's turn. Man, my initiative sucks.
The other zombie moves twice, since it didn't have to get up from prone, However, it doesn't have any energy to attack at that point, and it's a Reziel's turn.
Let's see. Would inflict wounds work on it?
That would heal them.
Oh, right, because it's necrotic. Okay, well, can I hit it with my mace?
Sure. If you succeeded in an attack roll.
Okay, I gotta roll a d20 for that, right?
Yep. And
Okay.
if you would add proficiency and your strength modifier, what's your strength modifier?
Shit, right, I forgot about that.
You'd also have proficiency, which is 2. But I would take your first roll out of that, and I would add 5, which makes it an 8, which actually still hits a zombie because they have no AC.
Oh, okay. So do I need to redo my roll?
No. Your rolls are fine. I'm just taking the first one though as the one to credit, and then now roll damage for your mace, which is like going to be 1d8 plus 3.
Sorry, I'm like.
Whoa, 3d8 and 1d8 plus 3 are very different. But luckily, you rolled well on the 1d8.
I'm struggling with these
So
fucking
it
dice.
took 9 points of damage, and then that's probably your turn. And Indrid, it's your turn. You've begun your ballad.
Yeah.
Or your dirge, or whatever.
Yeah, I'm just playing a dirge, a screeching dirge of melancholy for the zombies, because I feel bad for them. And so I'm gonna I don't want to directly harm the zombies, but I guess I'm gonna help my compatriots as they don't know any better to hurt zombies. So I'm going to cast Silent Image, and I'm going to make what looks like a baby appear near the zombie so that it thinks it's food.
The one right next to you, or the one further back?
The one further back, just to keep him away for now.
Okay.
So I'm gonna roll for that.
I think it rolls like a wisdom check.
Yeah, 17 anyway. So that shit's working, I'm guessing. Plus my wisdom, it's gonna hit the 20s. I believe. Let me see. No, never mind. It's just 17.
All right. It looks like it thinks that there's a baby in front of it.
Okay.
Venus.
I run up and stab it.
All right.
Which one is he stabbing?
Looks like the closest one.
So I roll.
Your attack roll for your weapon.
D20,
D20?
baby. Yeah. Let's see if it hits. Plus some modifiers. In the case he has his weapon, it would be his proficiency, right?
Yeah. Plus his dex or his strength, depending on the kind of weapon.
Yeah, so...
I have 2 dexterity.
So then plus 2,
So you hit.
plus 4.
So then you roll your damage.
What dice is that?
Well, the whatever one is applies to your weapon. Do you have it listed?
Uh,
Let me see. Venus. Oh, there's your picture. Where's your character sheet? Oh, well, let me look at it, huh? It should It should be. What is it? What kind of weapon is he using? What are you using? What kind of weapon do you have?
Aren't you using daggers?
Yeah, it would be.
So then it'd
So
be
then
a
it's
D4.
Venus's character sheet looks really incomplete to me.
Yeah, I didn't know how to add items. Like,
Fucking guy.
I've opened up your character sheet to be able to be edited by anyone.
That's good.
All right, so roll you roll damage 1d4 plus 2 probably. Okay, so that drops the zombie, but the zombie gets to make a Constitution save to potentially not die.
I'm gonna give him a dagger.
The zombie dies.
You guys are mean.
All right, Emian.
How close is the other zombie?
From you, looks like 20 feet, 20-ish feet.
All right, I want to back up a little bit so I'm not towards the front, and I will Eldritch Blast.
Shit. I didn't mean to do that. Sorry.
Okay, that'll hit. All right, it is further damaged.
That's my turn.
Okay, zombie shambles forth, and it looks like Venus is the person in front, and it tries to slam its fists into you, I guess.
I do want to eat the
It
baby.
misses miserably.
Let's try it.
And Reziel's turn.
So the zombie didn't want to eat the baby image.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Either way, it failed to eat the baby.
I gave you thieves' tools because you need those.
I walk up and can I hit it with my hooves?
I think so.
Your hoofs?
Yeah, my hooves.
Hit it with your hooves.
It hits. And then if you click where it says hooves on that one, it should roll the damage for it.
Okay.
All right. What does that put it at? That drops the zombie, but I have to roll its con save. This is a zombie specific thing, not a like normal thing enemies do. The zombie drops from the damage, but does not die. Indrid, your turn.
So it tried to eat the baby,
Yep,
and that didn't use up any of its turn.
it did.
Okay, good. So there's only one zombie left, right?
Yes, and it is at 0 hit points. It just doesn't die until it fails a con save from a damage that it takes.
Okay, I'm going to walk back a little bit and to the right, and then I'm going to tell it, just continue playing my song, and just that's my turn.
Okay, Venus.
alright. I'm gonna stab it.
Stabbed. You'll have to roll damage, and I'll roll the con check that it's gonna have to make.
Y'all are a bunch of meanies.
All right, you kill the zombie.
All right, I'm gonna zombie's dead, right?
Yep, there are no more zombies.
All
Does
right.
Indrid still have the sign with him? Did he take it?
Yeah.
All right. Hey, weirdo. What does that sign you stole say again?
I don't want to talk to you.
I want to search the 2 zombies.
Roll a investigation check.
As he does that, I want to tell him, haven't you done enough?
You don't see anything of particular on the zombies of any value.
Did he hear me say that?
What was that?
No, I told E-Man because he was going through the bodies. I said to him, haven't you done enough?
No, I didn't. I must do more. They're zombies. And I want to start to approach that box of rocks, but I want to keep an eye out down the tunnel.
Okay. The rocks are still on the ground, basically up where the zombies were, just like 20 feet, 30 feet out, towards like the back of that cavern or whatever.
Do I see anything up ahead?
So the next room, let me see if I've got these labels right. It looks like this path forks to the the north and the south. That's what I meant whenever it said it is this room. So you and by the way, the compass rose for this place, apparently what would usually be east is north. You can see that there's a pathway going to the north and a pathway going to the south from this next room.
Alright, so it's like a Tolkien map.
Yeah.
Alright, do I see anything dangerous in the room?
No, not in the room just ahead.
Alright, I would like to rummage through the rocks and see if there's anything cool.
Okay, do a investigation check.
So good.
You comb through the pebbles and find that it just looks like random chunks of raw limestone.
Is anybody else going to do anything?
I approach the horse and I say, "Can I borrow that torch?" I want to borrow the torch.
I say no and raise it higher.
I'm gonna use persuasion to convince him that I mean no harm.
What do I roll to roll against that? Just to.
It's 11 for me.
Usually it'd be like a wisdom save.
Oh, oops! I didn't mean to press that.
But also, as a player, you're not like totally obligated to just immediately give somebody something if they roll a persuasion check against you. It's supposed to increase their favorability for that, maybe. But,
Oh, okay. Damn.
It's not like dictating what they have to do.
Yeah.
I don't know if I did that right.
Because I'm trying to exude that I mean no harm from wanting to use the torch.
I want to enter the room and follow the wall to the south to look down that hallway.
Okay, to the south. Well, that's the north is the one there. Looks like you're approaching.
Oh shit! Yeah, the other way. That way. South.
So did I convince him?
You can see the very thin. No, you did not.
Oh.
The corridor that you can see going to the south, it's obviously very tight quarters.
Can I see towards the north entrance at all?
Yeah, and you can see the north is just a little bit wider. I believe with your vision, you can see like both of the hallways as far as you can see. It is all just limestone. It looks like it's been cut by natural water and fissures.
Alright, I'm going to go back into their torchlight and point at the north direction
Okay.
so they can see me, and then I'm gonna go to the north.
All right.
I tell the dude that asked for my torch that I'll just follow alongside him with it.
I
But I'm not giving it to him.
I don't do anything. I just say okay, and I keep going.
All right. So, E-Man, up ahead, you see motionless
Just leaving
humanoid
Venus
figures
behind.
dressed in dirty clothes or scraps of armor that are propped against the walls of that cavern. Some are a little more than skeletons with wisps of hair and skin stretched tightly over their bones. Others are fresher. A few old short swords lie on the dusty floor.
Can I see how many?
It looks like there's as many as 12 corpses in that room in various states of decay.
Do I see E-Man?
Yeah, probably. If there's light and you can see his token.
I want to let everybody know that came up near me that there's 12 of them in there.
Well, there's 12 corpses. That doesn't necessarily mean the whole.
Okay, so is it like a separate like room, or what did you describe it as?
Are
It's a
there
separate
any?
room. It's a cavern.
Are there like loose rocks and stuff around me?
Yeah.
I want to chuck a rock in there and see if any of them move.
Okay.
Before he does that, I want to say, let them be, let dead corpses lie.
I'm still throwing a rock in there.
Okay. You say that. The rock gets chucked, and rattle, 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 3 skeletons.
I call out to Venus to catch up.
All right, hey guys, I hate to do this, but I have to wrap this up because we hit the 2-hour mark. We're sitting here, and my baby's going kind of bananas.
Okay, we can stop here and come back to fighting some skeletons.
That sounds good.
Next week.
All right, yes, absolutely, I'm down. Hopefully, we can figure out how to motivate ourselves to actually say things sometime. This is so fun. I actually had a really good time.
Yeah, same. I just brain froze a lot. It'll probably be better next time.
I don't care. Are you okay, Venus? Are you gonna join us next time?
Yeah, I was just pretty sleepy today.
Yeah, I'm hungover, so that'll do that. I like how.
Horthus.
Huh?
I'm Horthus.
He is worthless, and I like that E-Man is the only like motivated chap here.
You would all still be farting around in the town.
Probably. I was headed toward the rock. Yeah, so I found a thing to do. All right.
I just followed people,
Yeah.
and Venus just watched people and screamed and harassed people.
I scared a child.
I mean, I feel like I specifically went with certain angles with the play and the setting up things and the forced objective intentionally because I was worried that there wouldn't be like the ability for the players to generate an objective immediately.
Yeah.
It's probably a good idea, man. It's probably a super good idea. This is not normally how I play my characters, by the way. I would have already been in the cave killing things. And like we probably like if it were like the normal way I play, I probably would have been halfway. I would have been with E-Man just slaughtering things. But I'm playing me, man. All right. You guys are so mean to corpses. It's not cool. What did they do to you?
Self-defense, man.
No, they were laying there, man.
I'm just making sure that they keep on being dead.
But they didn't move until you moved them. That was my point. They weren't moving until you decided to make them move. So maybe they wouldn't have moved. You don't know. Give them a chance. Anyway, thanks guys for listening in to this. I don't even know if it's a good idea yet, but I love it. But I'm gonna keep doing it because I'm having a blast. And thank you for joining me, guys. Hopefully you can play with me next week. Hopefully we'll also have Cynthia with us. We'll see how she can. She's just gonna be one of the corpses. Anyway, and then we could talk more. Thank you, Horthos, as well, for your time. I appreciate that one.
I am